So the next problem, if I'm going to be simplifying this, ladies and gentlemen, the main important thing right now is we want to kind of get rid of these parentheses. All right? So we're going to want to rewrite these parentheses and then also apply some operations. So currently right now, I can apply some operations, but also I can kind of rewrite some of these to the same power what I'm looking at. So the first thing, let's try to get rid of the parentheses. So I have negative 20. I don't really need these parentheses here. This is just going to be m squared v. And this would be negative v to the third. But if you look at, since these are all multiplied by each other, a negative times a negative is now going to make it a positive. So therefore, my numerator can now become positive. Okay? Because look, you're multiplying a negative times a negative, which is going to make it positive. All right? Then on the bottom, we already have, this is a negative v squared. So that's going to turn that to a positive. Therefore, your bottom equation will be negative. So therefore, I have a negative 5 v squared m to the fourth. So what I usually like to do is, first thing, we need to make sure we simplify our numerator and denominator before we can simplify the problem. So therefore, our only simplification that we can make is a to the n times a to the m equals a to the n plus m. Right? When you multiply exponents or terms with the same base and exponents, you need to add the exponents. So therefore, I have 20 m squared v to the fourth power divided by negative 5. And I'm going to rewrite m. Yeah, no. I'm just adding the v's. V to the first plus v to the third. V to the fourth. And then there'll be m to the fourth, v to the second. Yes? Yeah. So now the next thing we need to do is our next operation is division. So I have a to the nth divided by a to the m equals a to the n minus m. So first of all, I can always do this. 20 divided by negative 5 is a negative 4. Then I have m to the 2 minus 4 and v to the 4 minus 2. So that gives me negative 4 times m to the negative second and v to the positive second. Last rule for you guys to remember is when you have a raised to a negative exponent, that exponent term now needs to go in the denominator to make it positive. So therefore, my final answer will be negative 4 v squared divided by m squared.